Monthly brief forecast. The horoscope report for October 2021. This is for the website, for the preview, for the YouTube and the Facebook. In the monthly preview brief forecast report for whole month of October 2021. In this particular preview, we only share with our viewership conclusion part 1 and sun's transit effect for the whole month. Out of 10 parts, there are 10 parts in the whole premium content. 10 parts are like that. Transit effect of sun, which represents your decision maker's attitude toward you and your legal status, and how the authority will behave with you. That is a sun's transit, define that, and how you will behave with authority and how the authorities behave with you. That is sun's transit effect. And premium content, we also share transit effect of Mercury. That represents your flow of income, your flow of career, your flow of information, your flow of money, your flow of business. Transit effect of Mars, we also include in premium content, which define your courage, your confidence, your family relationship, and your temper. Transit effect of Venus for whole month of this particular month. Venus transit effect define your comfort level, your lifestyle, your love life, your romantic life. How comfortable you are in this particular month. Yes. And conclusion part 1, conclusion part 2, conclusion part 3 define all the different shades of the month. Because the month have 30 to 31 days. The month will not be the same from the start to the middle to the end. No. Every few days the color keep on changing of the month. So we'll try to define in 3 parts the weather of the month, the whole environment of the month. And we also define what tasks you must do to balance the equation. Yes, of course. What precaution you must exercise as a discipline. What chanting you must do. That's all involved in premium content, which you can buy from the website if you want to. The website address is prakashastrologer.com. You can have the whole monthly content there to access, only for those people who can use this content for what they want to do. People who are enthusiastic about astrology, people who exercise astrology in their daily routine, people who want to use applied astrology for their own benefit. This particular applied premium content for only those people. Yeah. This is not for everybody's cup of tea. I'm not claiming that, but this is for those people who want to use the astrology in an applied manner. Yes. Let's talk about Aries monthly brief forecast, month of October 2021. Aries transit of Sun in 7th house, 17th October till 16th November 2021. When the Sun transit in 7th house, this house gives a tendency for traveling, but such travel will tend to be tiring and troubled. You need to be extra careful not to challenge your seniors or superior at workplace. They are likely to oppose you, resulting in enmity and humiliations. Even the relationship with your partner or neighbor may be a bit strained at this time. Your level of enthusiasm may be at a low phase, resulting in an inability to overcome obstacles that come in your way of achieving your dream objective or goal during this phase of time. This period may take you through some setbacks in your professional activity, will have a general lack of progression and success. Your health would require your care and attention. So you're more susceptible to health problems, particularly discomfort in the stomach, blood-related problems, fever and fatigue. Be extra cautious with your diet to avoid indigestion, food poisoning and food allergies. The health of your partner may also be under pressure. Sun's transit in 7th house, the other facets. At this time of the year, you should learn more about yourself through intimate one-to-one encounters with others. You will form working unit with other people for various purposes and progressions. Through these units, You will understand more about the effect that you have upon others. Already existing relationship of this sort will serve the same purpose as you become more conscious of how you operate within them. One of the most important such relationship is marriage. Whether or not it is legalized arrangement, but if you are married, use this time to examine your relationship with your partner and to discover what needs this relationship does and does not fill in your life. Try to discover how well you fill your spouse's need as well. In any 7th house relationship, whether it's a marriage, business partnership or other kind of partnership, you and your partner function as a unit, either in a specific area or with a business partner, or in all the areas as with your partner, with your spouse. For your own benefit, you must be good as for your partner as he or she is for you. This is not the time of the year when you should try to go it alone in any type of activity. You should try to work with someone else, or at least seek out the opinion of another person in advisory capacity. In business, this is a good time to consult expert in whatever field you are involved in. A consultant, lawyer or doctor or other consultant or specialist may fit the requirement. The same apply in your personal life, where you may benefit from some type of counseling mentally or physically. If you have not been able to resolve certain problems, you might consult a doctor, a lawyer, or psychologist or psychiatrist, even an astrologer. Such people can give you an independent direction, perspective against which you to measure your own views of the situation. That will be independent direction. Take it or leave it, that will be your call. But sometimes the one-to-one encounter may take the form of a conflict. Conflict can be creative. If you want, you can make a very creative conflict because it forces you to examine your own position more thoroughly, than thus become more aware of yourself. Aries, due to Rahu's position in 2nd house, which can dominate your flow of income, which can dominate your marriage relationship. Ketu position in 8th house, which can impact on your health as well as your relationship. Mars Sun's position in 6th house, that can also dominate your legal status and sometimes how you act or behave in the world. And Jupiter Saturn position in 10th house, your professional equation, your professional status, your investment, your professional expansion, any issue with profession. So you must be aware of any health or relationship issues or complications or confusion, illusions or cheating, deception, fraud, and any health issues linked with lower abdomen. You must be aware of any ego clashes or clashes due to over-aggression in your mannerism, through word of speech, in your communication. Any complicated issue regarding your relationship or arguments or conflict, be aware of cheating, deception and fraud. You must be aware of any kind of a relationship scandal, financial losses or due to over expenditure. Aries, October 2021, conclusion part 1 for Aries. Aries, during this particular period, you might have to put in tremendous labor to see things going on the way you would like them to. Workload may be tiring. By and large, result won't be disappointing, but the feeling of delays in activity could be felt. Aries, in this month of October, at the same time, this particular period does not permit you to do things in a bigger way. An element of patience will be quite normal. The health of your partner may create some sort of anxiety for you. Traveling regarding business, job will be satisfactory. Purchase of car or land should be postponed for another better period if you can. During this particular period, month of October, your fame and respect will be definitely rising. You'll come across an opportunity to get along with learned people who are professionally qualified. Your profession trade will be flourishing. You might enter into a profitable deal. Your associate or your partner will provide their best support toward you. Success in competition is also assured. Family life shall be full of comfort. You'll find that companionship will help you in your sphere. A pleasant trip is also on the card. Aries month of October, unexpected gain could be possible. If aspiring for legacy or inheritance, then it might come your way. You will bend toward a lot of activities. Some psychic experiences may also be felt. Family atmosphere will be very good. Sudden travel will be beneficial. There will be a rise in your respect and reputation. Minor health issues could disturb your peace of mind. You might go on religious journey, pilgrimages. General happiness is indicated. Aries month of October 2021, conclusion part 2. During this phase of time, you would be an amiable disposition and will avoid a lot of frictions. A pleasant journey is quite possible. You will also have the companionship, enjoy thoroughly. You will be inclined towards some sort of a activity like a fine art, music, luxuries, lifestyle. You are likely to do extremely good in your profession, in your trade. There might also be a rise in your income resources due to your own efforts. Family life will be satisfactory. May I say, minor health issues could be there. You will be very much socializing with left, right and center. You will come in contact with many professional people, decision makers. Aries, success will be yours, whatever you want to take during this phase of time. All your efforts will meet success and you will be able to overcome a lot of your stumbling blocks and difficulties. You will defeat your enemies and they will not be able to harm you. Your work will be, your effort for the work will bring you success, rewards, and your service condition will be improving. There may be a rise in status, prestige and honor. Promotion and recognition will come your way. You'll gain respect and honor. On the whole, this can be a successful period. Aries, this will prove to be a very good period. You will be very comfortable and will also spend in luxuries, surroundings, and your comfort level will be there. Your relationship with your parents will be coordinated. If you are in a service, there are chances of getting a promotion. There will also be a rise in your income resources. You will overcome a lot of your enemies. Aries conclusion part 3. During this phase of time, you will be quite happy. Service condition will improve. Substantial gain are also possible. Family atmosphere will be good. Coordination will be there between family and the family members. And this time period, you will be able to resolve a lot of your obstruction and crush your opponents. You must refrain from any kind of unnecessary living conflict and argument, but you must be careful while you're driving and when you're organizing any meeting. During this phase of time, you might face a lot of difficulty and when you are investing money or speculating money. An investment should not be done without going into practical detail of the work. Family atmosphere will be, sometimes can be politically tense. Your family members can differ with you on certain occasions. That's normality. A sense of insecurity will prevail as far as domestic life is concerned. You may develop some sort of an eye infection. General state of health is okay, but not brilliant. Your enemies will try to backstab you left, right and center. Aries, during this phase of time, you will do extremely well in your job, profession. An expansion of business or promotion in status is likely to take place. You will enjoy peace, harmony, respect from your superior and higher authorities. There might be frequent traveling regarding work. Even the income flow will be normal. You spend money on a lot of affairs, home affairs. Family life will be quite happy. Your enemies might try to harm you, backstab you, deliberately try to spoil your reputation, but they will not achieve any success or achievement. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month, define you Sun's transit effect, Mars transit effect for the whole month, Mercury transit effect for the whole month, Venus transit effect. Extensive monthly horoscope report defines you what astrological tasks you must do and why, what precautions you must implement in the routine, in everyday routine, in the whole month to save your skin, what sacred chanting you must exercise to creating a boost in your life through spiritual blessing. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the whole report, implement the report, achieve your best. Taurus Monthly Brief Forecast, month of October 2021. The transit of Sun for Taurus in 6th house. The transiting start of Sun for 6th house for Taurus is this particular transit is going to start from 17th October till 16th November 2021. This period brings success in every aspect of your life. You'll find yourself overcoming obstacles. It's a great time for successful problem solving. If anyone gets in your way, you will be able to deal with it very easily with a minimum aggravation. It is a good time to complete any unfinished projects, and you're likely to succeed in whatever you put your efforts in. Financially, you will also do well, and you'll find it easy to gain in general relationship. Your mental and physical health will be excellent. Your body will stay healthy. Your mind will be free of too much stress, anxiety. It's a better time. It's a very finest time to enjoy comforts and social relations, especially friendship with people in powerful position. There are good chances for promotion, honor, especially from authorities or government-related people. Sun transit in 6th house, the other facet. This transit is quite different from immediately preceding one, like a transit of Sun in 5th house. Now this is the time to examine problem of how you should manage yourself and what duties and responsibilities that entails. This is a house of work, of tasks that need to be done, which may necessitate postponing immediate gratification. Your focus should be on efficiency and effectiveness. Strive to make every action as much to the point of as possible. In your work, this is a good time to examine, refine your techniques and procedures, for your mind can work clearly, sharply to discover the best way of doing things. The only problem is you may have to cope with this time, and you will probably not to be on top of your heap, but you got to sort it out. That is, you will probably have to work according to someone else's wishes or needs. But because of this, you can find out whether you can lower your ego, drive, when the situation requires it, you have to do that. If you cannot, you're likely to encounter quite a bit of a discomfort, conflict with people around you, which you shouldn't. This is the house of service, 6th house is the house of service, and you cannot spend all your effort getting your own way now. Nope. This has to be done very properly. Even if you are on your own boss, your actions will be dictated by someone else's needs, such as client's need or a customer's, or your sense of obligation may be internal. So you may have to live up to your own high standard expectation of self-control. Why not? This is the time you have to do it very thoroughly and very proper disciplined way. Please. Taurus, due to Rahu's effect, position Lagna. So watch your arrogance, watch your temper, watch your stubborn attitude. Ketu position 7th house. Relationship can fluctuate. Relationship can be sour. Misunderstanding can be developed. Mars, Sun position 5th house. Watch your aggression. Watch your actions, watch your conduct. Mercury, Venus in 6th house. Look after your relationship. You must be aware of any health issues, complications, illusions, confusion, health issues. You must be aware of ego and aggression in your mannerism. Please watch your word of speech and your temper. Any relationship fluctuations, cheating, deception, fraud. You must be aware of family relationship row. You must watch your mannerism, behavior, attitude. Taurus conclusion for the month of October 2021. Conclusion part 1 for Taurus. During this phase of time, Taurus, your confidence will be par excellence. Your family life will also be flourishing in this period. You might get to hear some sort of a good news through communication. Sudden travel will bring good luck. There are a lot of great chances of you getting a promotion if employed. Anyhow, a change in place or profession is not ruled out. Taurus, you will be quite happy during this phase of time, and your efforts will start giving you good result. You will enjoy a good relationship with your parents, seniors, government authorities. Long distance travel shall be rewarding. Your friends and associates will assist you in general progression will be there. Your mind will bend toward a lot of spiritualism or higher philosophy of life. There are chances for you entering into new project, new venture, new job or new business, or you might change a job. Your opponent will not be able to do any harm to you. Health have to be taken care of. Taurus, in this coming month of October, you'll get sometimes mixed result, mixed rewards. You'll find sudden stroke of luck. Your social circle will be wide. This is not a good period if you're thinking to start a new relationship. Be careful. Refrain from any unnecessary bitterness, arguments, conflicts, disputes, enmity with loved one. Please. Your expenditure will be rising unexpectedly. Traveling will not be much of use. There are chances of getting involved in a lot of risky jobs, risky ventures. Probably this is not the right particular period to take any risk. Health have to be taken care of. Taurus, October 2021, Conclusion Part 2. In this coming month of October, you will enjoy good amount of success and reputation will be enhanced. You can also utilize this period for concentration, meditation and yoga. There is a good chances of likelihood of coming in contact with head of organizations. Those kind of meeting can happen. You'll have a tremendous confidence to carry out any project. Family atmosphere will be supporting and rising. Family member support will be there. Long distance travel will be rewarding. And this time particular period, you got to look after your marriage relationship, and if there is any out of control behavior, just calm down yourself. Health problem may deprive you from normal routine. Health have to be taken care of. Service condition will be good. You may not be able to keep harmony between you and your family members. Opponent will have an edge over you. Try to develop resistance against any awkward situation. A heavy expenditure is also indicated. Month of October 2021, Taurus. You will look forward to life with a great deal of zeal and enthusiasm. At the same time, you will be bold, courageous, but violent in temper. This period is unfavorable for love and romance. Contemplation may cause losses, hence it must be avoided. Family life can suffer due to health issues. There might be a possibility of sudden traveling, so be prepared. Taurus Conclusion Part 3. In the month of October, you must be careful as for the power of judgment and discrimination may deteriorate. Health of your family member may create a lot of problems. Speculation should be avoided. Some expenditure is likely to be incurred on affairs that are outside your control. Friends, associates may disappoint you. Journey will be tiring. Taurus, month of October, during this phase of time, you will be inclined to do a lot of things. Do not indulge in illusions. A sense of fear may predominate you in this period. Your own people will deceive you at many occasions. Rashness won't lead you anywhere. Your friendship with companion may not be the coordinated. Plan of making quick money should be scrutinized first. Try to live with facts, not on memories. Health issues of secret nature might disturb your happiness. Look after yourself. During this phase of time, your expenditure will be rising beyond your control. Health problem could also be there. Your opponent may try to damage your reputation. Anyhow, service condition will be satisfactory, but work burden is clearly indicated. You might have to be involved in a lot of thankless job. Family life will create a lot of tension for you. You should try to avoid the use of, try not to use too much harsh language. Refrain from unnecessary aggression. And may I say, stop criticizing people. Watch your language. As far as possible, travel should be avoided. If you don't have to travel, don't do that. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report for yourself, which you can get it from my website, Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month. Define your sun's transit effect. That will tell you how the decision maker, land of the law, will behave with you. Mars effect, your mannerism, your confidence. Mercury transit effect, your flow of income, your flow of money, your flow of career. Venus transit effect, your lifestyle and your love life. Extensive monthly horoscope report defines you what astrological task you must do in the time of your need. What precautions you must implement in your routine to save your skin. What sacred chanting you must do to achieve the spiritual blessing for your own well-being. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Gemini monthly forecast preview, the brief forecast. Gemini transit of Sun in 5th house, 17th October till 16th November. This particular transit mostly denotes a period of financial challenges with the Sun transit in 5th house, declined mental peace. On the work front, you have to take extra care not to get into bad books of your seniors. Avoid arguments with your employer or senior staff at your workplace. You may have to deal with some obstacles which could be related to competitors, authorities, or people you have unfriendly relationship with. If you express your mental anxiety, you're likely to lose goodwill amongst the friends and family. Health would require your attention as you may feel sick and lethargic. Mental anguish, fear and restlessness may cast their spell on you, and making sure you are prone to be offended by other people. Making this time period will make sure that it will happen. You will have a lot of conflicting situation. You may also become unstable in your temperament. Issue related to family may bring you matter of concern for you. Avoid discussing anything at this time. You are likely to cause a lot of disagreement between you and your family. So Sun's transit in 5th house. Other facets. According to the tradition, the Sun is the happiest in the 5th house because that is Sun's own house. When the Sun is there, you feel most free. You feel most free to express yourself and to be yourself. Your primary drive is to do what you want to do, as much as possible to set your own priorities. You're not especially interested in dominating others, although you may be capable of it all the time, but you'll vigorously opposing anyone who tries to prevent you from doing what you want to do. The 5th house is often described as the house of amusement and recreation. Therefore, you have a strong drive to get out and have a good time. And there's no reason why you shouldn't, as long as you make some effort to meet your daily obligation and restriction. But the free-spirited drive of the 5th house, Sun may not want to do with this, which can be a problem. At any rate, you will feel lighter than usual throughout this period. Gemini Rahu's position 12th house. Beware of financial losses, unexpected crisis, cheating, deception, fraud. Ketu position 6th house. Watch your enemy, watch your health. Any health issue linked with urine, lower abdomen, bladders, ankle. Jupiter Saturn position 8th house. Beware of unexpected crises and events. Venus Mercury 5th house. Love relationship will be there. Mannerism have to be applied. You have to be more active, creative, dynamic. Sky can be your limit. Sun Mars position 4th house. Watch your temper. If you want to create any huge change in your personal life or professional life, think thoroughly. Jupiter Saturn 8th house. Beware of any accident. You must watch your financial backing and flow of income. Any confusion, illusions, debts. Health crisis linked with lower abdomen, legs. You must be aware of financial losses or professional fluctuations. Bad debts. Sometimes sleep can be here and there. Sometimes restlessness can be sky high. Refrain from any unnecessary conflict in your personal life or professional life due to third-party influences in your relationship. Be aware of cheating, deception, fraud. You must be aware of any health issues, please, and any kind of health complications. Gemini October 2021, the conclusion part 1. During this phase of time, there might be a danger of losing something important. Be careful. Your relationship with superior authorities may deteriorate. Loss in trade is quite possible. Your friends, associates may not keep up their promises. The attitude of the family members will be quite different. A state of mental anguish will reflect in your behavior. However, this period can help you. May I say, through tantra, through chanting, through simran, through jap. It would be better to depend on your own caliber and skill and as compared to relying on other people. If you're aspiring for legacy or inheritance, then it comes your way, may I say, as a surprise. Take care of your health. You might receive a bad news regarding someone. Look after yourself. Gemini, during this phase of time, you will command respect due to your qualities of delicate discrimination and fine accuracy in your judgment. Your imagination will also be excellent. Success in guarantees in new ventures and enterprise. Others will appreciate your sense of creativity. This period will also bring you in the midst of famous people. This time is also suitable for love, romance. Family happiness is also assured. Your friends and well-wishers will provide you their full support. A memorable journey is also indicated. During this phase of time, you will be doing extremely well in your business, trade, or profession. If employed, then service condition will improve. An expansion of business is likely to take place. Your reputation will be enhanced. During this phase of time, you will get respect, recognition from all circles. The attitude of the family members will be very coordinated with you. You will come out with flying colors in your competition. Your opponent will have no courage to face you. Unexpected travel will bring good luck. Your health will be good. As far as the time is concerned, this is a good period. Make every attempt to gather all the luck coming your way. Conclusion part 2 for Gemini, month of October 2021. You will be attached and fascinated by a companion. Unexpected favorable events are likely to take place in this period. You'll enjoy social esteem and prosperity. Family life will be extremely happy. Your long cherished hopes and desire will be fulfilled. There's every likelihood of getting in creativity things. If already involved in poetry, music, literature, you'll be highly active. This period is going to be fabulous. Your social circle will be on rising. Meeting with old friends, associates are quite possible. You might receive a good piece of very unique news through communication. You will have to work hard during this phase of time, but you will be unable to do so. Continuous hard work will tire you easily, hindering your capacity to work. There will be a tendency to do a lot of bad deeds. You shouldn't. You may be engaged in unscrupulous activities. Ill health of parents may cause you worries. Do not be rash while you're driving. You will be extremely happy during this phase of time. Monetary gain as clearly indicated. There will be marked rise in your get-together, family and relatives. Your friends and associates will prove to be great help to you. During this phase of time, journey will be fruitful. You should try to make best use of this time. Conclusion part 3, Gemini, month of October 2021. During this phase of time, you will suffer due to mental anxiety and strain. You will be massive. Benefit from friends, happiness, companionship, land, property, conveniences. Financially, this period is not good. The expenditure will be rising. Some expenditure on secret activities also, secret player is also possible. Sudden loss could also take place. Change of job or residence, both can be indicated. Heavy expenditure will make you sometimes frustrated, and sometimes you end up having an argument with your own people. Travel can be tiring and sometimes unrewarding. The attitude of the family member will be indifferent. Your enemies may try to harm you. The tendency of unworthy act in secret manner should be totally crushed. Be careful of wicked people, as your reputation could be made to suffer on their account. The ill health of the family member may be another cause of anxiety. Therefore, do not plan a journey now. During this phase of time, you will suffer due to mental anxiety. Physical health issues are also possible. You won't have any peace of mind, and even the attitude of the family member will be quite different. However, your interest in occult, parapsychology will develop. Some experience in this field are also possible. Unexpected monetary gain will be there. Don't go for big investment because things will not turn out according to your expectation. Your friends, associates shall not keep up their promises. A sense of insecurity shall prevail in this period. For you, I think you might need completed monthly horoscope report from my website, Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of the sun's transit effect that will define your legal status, Mars transit effect, your confidence and courage, Mercury transit effect, your flow of money, flow of income, flow of information, flow of career, Venus transit effect, your love life, and your romance, and your lifestyle. Extensive monthly horoscope report define you what astrological tasks you must do in the time of your need, what precautions you must exercise to save your skin, what sacred chanting you must do in this particular month to achieve your supremacy. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the weekly horoscope report, monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Cancerian monthly brief forecast. Cancerian, in this coming month of October 2021, Cancerian, transit of Sun in 4th house, starting from 17th October till 16th November. When the Sun transit in 4th house, may I say this time period, going through a lot of difficulty maintaining your position at workplace. It would be better to avoid any argument with your senior, mental as well as your well-wishers. This particular time period could prove to be distressful, prone to be experiencing grief and a time of misery. Your mind may have to be hard time staying focused on constructive thoughts, and instead of being drawn to find an escape in something of an addictive nature, compensating for it is restless state. Married life during this phase of time, if you are married, become more tense. There could also be a considerable decline in personal happiness. Do not let your disturbance in your mind project itself into creating any kind of living argument or conflict with your family members, and peace at home may suffer. Overall, you experience a dip in your happiness in the domestic and social life. On the health front, your mental disturbances may reflect in some physical complaint or even health issues. Plan for journey may face troubles, obstacles. When you do travel, you may have a problem being comfortable, such as lack of something which is most necessity. Sun transit in 4th house, the other facets. At this time of the year, your focus, your concern upon your most intimate personal life and people who affect it most, your family and your parents. You will want to be in familiar surrounding now and feel that you have some kind of center or place where you can build a solid base for your activities. For most people, this means a home, although you should continue to live up to your demand of the outer world because your personal life is interdependent with it. You should focus most of your attention inward, not only inward to your personal life, but also inward in a psychological sense, even more than Sun's transit through 1st house. This is a time of subjective consciousness, of feeling exactly where you are with regard to the world, getting in touch with your own deepest level. If necessary, go off by yourself and spend time in contemplation or meditation. Events that occurred in the past may come back to you now through memories and through consciousness, and of those events that continue to affect you now. It is often wise to find out what affected you in the past, you bringing the experience of your family have had upon you. You may want to call in another person, perhaps even a professional counseling or counselor, to help you to examine the role of your past in the present life. You may find that past has generated behavior patterns that are completely inappropriate for your life now. that such patterns are a major source of tension for you. At this time of the year, psychological self-evaluation can be enormous help in your personal growth. Why not? Go for it. Cancerian, due to Rahu position 11th house, beware of any official conflict with higher authorities. Ketu position 5th house, watch your digestive system, watch your creativity. Jupiter, Saturn 7th house, look after your joint ventures and your marriage relationship. Mars, Sun in 3rd house, enthusiasm will be sky high, creativity have to be matched. Watch your temper and ego when you're dealing with your own family members or your friends, please. Mercury, Venus in 4th house, life can be full of luxuries and lifestyle. Beware of sometimes regulation can be here and there. Sometimes clarity will not be there. Sometimes too many confusion, illusions will be there. And you must be aware of any kind of a living argument or conflict with your family members or communication issue with you and the people around you. Cancerian, month of October 2021, conclusion part 1. During this phase of time, your hard work and labor will give you dividends. Short distance travel will be fruitful. Good news from abroad or far off places are possible. Your brother and sister will also assist you. Your contact with new people will be rising. And by dint of good luck, result will start coming your way. Meeting with old companion is also indicated. If you are involved in publication or agency work, encouraging result will be there. You will also have the power of artistic expression and interpretation and poses a natural gift for emotional reaction or reaction. During this phase of time, you will be inclined to do so many things at the same time in this process. You won't reach anywhere. Rashness is definitely not going to help you in this period, hence take care. A family member is likely to suffer due to ill health. On the whole, family atmosphere will be an issue. Risk-taking tendencies should be curbed totally. Your enemies may try to damage your reputation. Be cautious in this regard. As far as possible, travel should be avoided. You might suffer due to stomach. This period will make you very comfortable. There will be a rise in your status as well as your income is concerned. Family life will be happy. You might enter into profitable dealings. There might be some sort of a get-together in your family. Travel will also bring good news for you. Your opponent will not be able to harm you. A rise in your family member is quite possible. Success in attempt will be there. Your subordinates shall extend their full support toward you. Overall, this period will be very, very pleasant. Cancerian conclusion part 2. This period will relieve you of your tensions and anxiety. On the domestic front, you will be extremely happy. Your long cherished desire will be fulfilled. You will travel a lot. Short distance travel will bring luck, will be fruitful and pleasant, and you may receive a good news about the benefit or the monetary gain. You are likely to socialize with family, friends and relatives. Good health is also indicated during this phase of time. You will get the mixed result in this period. You will find a lots of opportunity coming your way, but you will not be able to utilize them properly. Health problem may also disturb you. You must be careful while dealing with friends, relatives or associates. During this phase of time, travel may prove to be fruitless, totally fruitless. Don't waste your time, and therefore should be avoided. Ill health of the father or mother may also cause you anxiety. Look after them. During this phase of time, you will find yourself to be very courageous. Journeys undertaken in this period shall prove to be very fruitful later on. You may also get some sort of a good news through communication. Your relatives, especially your family, will flourish. Acquisition, materialistic things is also indicated. Your opponent will not dare to face you. Success in attempts is assured. Cancerian, October 2021, conclusion part 3. During this phase of time, you will come in contact with influential people, powerful people. Rise in income is also indicated. You might also enter into new venture, new project, new ideas. Your friends and associates will provide their best support to you. Long distance travel will prove to be beneficial. Your contact with foreigner will also be rising. Family life will be quite happy. For love and romance, this period is going to be a boon. You will be heroic in strife and overcoming your enemies. Your health generally very good, but ear infection can be there. During this phase of time, you'll have a lot of personal happiness. Business job prospect will be very good. Unexpected travel may take place. Family atmosphere shall remain quite pleasant, and your hopes, desire will be materialized. You will be absolutely fearless. Your enemies will not be able to face you. You might develop a taste for the philosophy or literature. Your contact with learned people will also be rising. You will be respected, becoming more famous. This is not a good period, as your partner associates may let you down. You will be worried on account of failures or negligence of others. You might face a lot of difficulty in your routine. Baseless charges could be framed against you. Do not be involved in any minor disputes or living arguments or conflict. Your relationship with companion may not be very coordinated. As far as possible, unwanted travel should be avoided. Major business decision or an expansion of trade or business or job should not be done without scrutinizing each and every detail of the project. Be careful. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month. Sun's transit effect, your legal status. Mars transit effect, your confidence and courage. Mercury transit effect for the whole month, your flow of money, flow of income, flow of information, career progression. Venus transit effect, your love life, your lifestyle for the month. Extensive monthly horoscope report define you what astrological task you must do in the time of your need, what precautions you must implement to save your skin, what sacred chanting you must do in the whole month of October to achieve your supremacy. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Leo monthly forecast, month of October 2021. Brief forecast. Leo transit of Sun in 3rd house, 17th October till 6th November. This transit of Sun bring in positive boost in your professional and personal life. You're likely to progression in your career with increased recognition from employer or authorities. There's increased chance for promotion or better employment. You feel energetic, enthusiastic, will experience a heightened ability to overcome obstacles, resolving problems, overcoming possible obstruction from adversaries. Your work is most likely to be successful and bear fruit. This will result in financial gain, absence of money related to worries. You will do very well in society and feel successful, respected, appreciated. Friends, family, acquaintances will love you, and you'll have a chance to spend time with them. Your mind be at peace and you feel happy, comfortable, and with your life. If you have family, you'll enjoy parenthood. Your heightened mental and physical fitness will come along with sound health and absence of disease. The Sun transit in 3rd house, turn your attention towards your immediate surrounding, increase your interaction with friends, neighbors, relatives, business associates, the people you deal with every day. It's a good time to look at how you handle these casual relationships that are so important. Often we develop unfortunate little habit in communicating with these people which undermine our effectiveness, our ability to communicate with them. But in fact, clear communication should be the one of the goals of this period. With Sun transit in this house, this is a temptation to pour out energy, take none in, but try to avoid this. Instead of always being the active agent in communication, be the passive one. 2. In other words, listen, please. This is also time of the year when the tempo of your life accelerates. This is more actively, more moving around, even in the sense of restlessness. That can be getting out of the way, doing something new and different. You might take up a study of subject that you have never encountered before. You might take the series of short trips. Take a vacation at this time will work out, but you might find it difficult to break away from the patterns of everyday life. While on vacation, you should integrate traveling into routine at this time. Instead of using it to get away from everyday's life, but create a discipline but try to do something. But calm down yourself, please. Leo, due to Ketu position in 4th house, sometime clarity, sometime concentration, sometime focus can be missing. Rahu's position in 10th house, you will have a lot of arguments and conflict or tricky situation in your profession. Jupiter, Saturn in 6th house, look after your relationship. Sometimes life can be like a traffic jam. Sun, Mars in 2nd house, watch your word of speech. Be careful, watch your flow of income. Mars position in 12th house, beware of financial losses or loss of something very valuable and precious. Beware of cheating, deception, fraud. Mercury, Venus in 3rd house, watch your communication, please. You must beware of lack of peace of mind, sometimes lack of clarity, sometimes too many confusion, illusion, lack of concentration. Sometimes you can be all over the place. You must beware of living professional arguments with higher authorities. You must beware of relationship crisis. Leo, October 2021, conclusion part 1. During this phase of time, you will be extremely well in your field of activity. Your service job condition will definitely improve. Even your contact with influential people will be definitely rising. You will have a tremendous energy to carry out day-to-day pursuit. Your opponent will have a lack of conviction, courage to face you. Financially is going to be good period. Short distance travel may prove to be useful. Family atmosphere will remain quite satisfactory. A minor health issue in the middle of this period is indicated. Little care in this regard is required. During this phase of time, Leo, your hard work and labor will give you good dividends. Short distance travel will be fruitful. Good news from abroad or far off places is possible. Your brother and sister will also assist you. Your contact with new people will also be rising by unique luck or good luck. Result will start coming your way, favoring you. Meeting with old friend is also indicated. If you are involved in publication or agency work or media, or encouraging result will be there. You will also have a power of artistic expression. Interpretation and possessing a natural gift for emotional action or reaction. Stand by. During this phase of time, clarity of thought sometimes can be missing, not all the time. You'll be totally confused sometime about what to do, or what to say, regarding your options, regarding your choices. General happiness sometimes will not be there. Family atmosphere will also be somewhat disturbing, and dispute over small issues also possible. Your business, job, trade will go through lean phase during this particular period. If employed, working condition may not be very satisfactory. You are prone to certain health issues. The ill health of the family member may be cause of anxiety, and you'll be inclined toward not all religious activities. You might make a journey to sacred places. Leo, conclusion part 2, month of October 2021. During this phase of time, you will be full of zeal, enthusiasm. Short distance travel shall be comfortable as well as rewarding. Family happiness will be there. Your brother and sister will be quite comfortable. You will take decisions as spur of moment. They will also turn out to be appropriate. You are likely to acquire a conveyance in this period. Your contacts with people will be rising. Service condition will also improve. By grace of good luck, things will start coming your way. During this phase of time, your domestic life may not be smooth and require more attention and care. Although you may be capable of fearing much physical stress and strain, it may be difficult to cope with family matters. You may have to face a lot of heavy financial losses and also loss in property. Extreme care should be taken in money matters. You might suffer from a lot of health issue of the mouth or eye infection. During this phase of time, You must try to curb your overspending. You should try to reduce your expenditure. Health-wise, this is not a very good period. Fruitless travel should be avoided. You'll incline toward a lot of occult exercise, tantra. Don't use harsh words, otherwise you find yourself in a very tight corner. Speculation should be avoided, please. Leo month of October 2021, conclusion part 3. This is not a very good period in respect to financial gain. Family member will create tensions. Dispute over small issues are possible. You must try to avoid the use of harsh words or speech. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. You may have to depend on undesirable people. There is a danger of losing money either in business or due to theft. You should take care of your health. During this phase of time, your confidence will be par excellence. You will be fearless in front of struggle. By the grace of good luck and hard work and business trade prospect will be positive. Your relationship with senior authorities will be crucial, but at the same time, your business circle will be rising. An unexpected journey shall bring infinite result. Family life will be quite happy. There are chances of rise in income resources. You will be able to overcome competition and will prevail over opponents. A sound health is also indicated. During this phase of time, you'll have to put a tremendous effort for every gain. Service condition may also deteriorate. Even your health problem might disturb you. Your relationship with your family member will not be good in this period. Don't take major decisions, otherwise you might be in trouble. Your opponent will have an edge over you. Fruitless traveling should be avoided. Try and refrain yourself from living argument or conflict or disputes. Lack in vitality, energy will be quite evident. However, this is a good period for litigation or court matters. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month, your Sun's transit effect for the whole month, Mars transit effect for the whole month, Mercury transit effect for the whole month, Venus transit effect for the whole month, and what astrological task you must do in the time of your need. What precautions you must exercise in your full month of October 2021 to save your skin. What sacred chanting you must exercise in the whole month to achieve your supremacy. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Virgo monthly forecast, month of October 2021. Transit of Sun for Virgo in second house. Transit of Sun for Virgo in second house. The dates start from 17th October till 6th November. Sun transit in second house for Virgo. This period mostly portend absence of expected result, profit in trade, or decline in wealth. If you are self-employed or trading, this particular period bring in some setbacks. This is a time period when you are more susceptible to fear than usual. You may feel a risk of being cheated, experience anxiety for no apparent reason. As a result, you may find it difficult to handle ordinary affairs of your life as smoothly as you would otherwise you do. You may also find yourself not so happy, getting irritated very easily, even at your nearest one. You may feel less compassion and flexible than usual. You are susceptible to headaches and problems with your eyes. It's a time period where the symptom may surface. Sun transit in second house for Virgo. The other facets. At this time, you should reflect upon your values and the things that you value. Traditionally, the second house is a house of money, and of course, movable property is as opposed to real estate. In the modern time, we refer to the house of resources in general, so of what we value, both abstract value and the material value, the material object. During this particular month-long transit, you should examine your relationship to the resources of your life. Do they serve your needs or do you serve theirs? Many people out of a misguided need for security becomes so involved with their possession, they cannot act freely for fear of damaging their own interest. That is a property interest. At this time, you need to express yourself through your material, non-material resources, using them to define to yourself or others. For example, you may feel like having a party or the celebration, so that your material resources can give pleasure and amusement to your friends. But you may want to show off sometime and something you own to others. Because you take so much pleasure in it to yourself, obviously this can be carried too far, so your behavior is obnoxious to others. But it can also be a source of good time for you and your friends. Virgo, due to Ketu position 3rd house. Watch your communication, watch your back, watch your lower abdomen. Rahu's position 9th house. Watch your relationship with higher authorities. Saturn, Jupiter position 5th house. Make sure your creativity will be there. Make you active, creative and dynamic. You must be aware of lack of communication with people around you. You must be aware of any kind of a lack of clarity or confusion or lack of concentration. Or sometimes you can be in the middle of a conflict. Look after your back. Any health issue linked with lower abdomen. Cheating, deception, fraud. Jupiter position in 8th house, Saturn position in 5th house, Sun, Mars position in 12th house. This type, but you must be aware of any kind of a relationship issues, crisis, any health issues. Sometimes confidence can be here and there. Virgo, October 2021, conclusion part 1. Virgo, during this phase of time, your creativity, your ability will be considerably affected in a negative way. And you may not be able to distinguish between right and wrong, and sometimes you can be all over the place. Extra care should be taken so right decisions are taken. The health of your partner or family may create a problem for you in this period. Virgo, your friends and associates may not keep up their promises. It is better not to depend on false hope. Journeys may not be proving to be fruitful. Financial worries may disturb your peace of mind. Risk-taking tendencies should be curbed totally. Virgo, in this particular period, financially this will prove to be best period for you. You will also benefit from profitable dealings. You will be able to convince others by your keen perception about situation and scenario and plans. You will be quite famous in this period. The attitude of your family member will be coordinated toward you. All dues, debts may also be realized. Travel undertaken during this phase of time will be very useful and will also make you human, philosophical and profound. Your interest in occult sciences will be rising and you may undergo a lot of psychological experience. During this phase of time, you will not carry out a lot of pursuit intelligently. You will be full of optimism during this phase of time. You will be benefited through news coming, some form of communication. Sudden travel will also bring you good luck. There will be rise in your income resources. Family life will be soothing effect on you. If you are heading for promotion, then it will come your way. Your friends and circle will also be rising. Your mind will bend toward a lot of spiritualism, tantra. This is indeed a lucky period for you. Virgo, conclusion part 2. During this phase of time, you will be able to cope well with your family members. You will handle all the situation intelligently. There is a likely to be rise in your income resources and status, prestige or honor. Money could also come from underhand dealing or unscrupulous means. You will enjoy the companionship. An auspicious ceremony could also be celebrated in your family. There might also be get-together at home. You develop the taste for rich food, delicious food. You may have to spend on household articles. During this phase of time, you will possess a positive attitude toward life. You will also be overconfident of yourself. You will continue to wield power and authority, either in government or public life. There is an indication of short distance travel, which will bear fruit due to your hard work. You will spend freely on social circle, charitable institution, You may suffer from a lot of health issues. There may be a lot of sickness in the family, but look after yourself. During this phase of time, your friends, associates will support you, stand by you. Your hopes and emotions and ambitions will be realized. You might also enter into some profitable dealings. There is a strong indication of a long distance travel. You will be quite popular amongst the companion. Overall result will be par excellence in this period. Virgo Conclusion Part 3. During this phase of time, you will receive mixed result. You should try to curb the tendency of being over-enthusiastic about any results you are achieving, because things may not turn out according to your wishes. Some minor health issues or minor accident is indicated. This is not a favorable time for speculation or taking risk. The dispute in the family may disturb you sometimes your peace of mind. You will get the mixed result in this period. However, you will do very well in your profession, trade. Your fixate of purpose will remain intact and you will not lose determination or abandon work. Once undertaken, you would like to support your brother and sisters. Still, your relationship with parents, seniors may not be tilting toward the side. At the same time, you will become too rational to understand the real gist of things. There is a danger of developing egoistic temperament in your personality. This attitude of yours can lead you toward unpopularity. Try to watch yourself inwardly. During this phase of time, your confidence will make you almost invisible. You will also command much more regard and respect. An auspicious ceremony in the family is likely to take place. This is also a good period for love and romance. You will take the right decision at the spur of your moment due to your intelligence, and profit in business, trade, etc. will be much more. Your social circle will be extended. There is a likelihood of getting involved in religious activities. Your friends and well-wishers also assist you. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report which will define your sun's transit effect. That will define your legal status and how you will behave towards authority and how the authority will behave with you. Mars transit effect, your courage and confidence in family relationship. Mercury transit effect will define your flow of money, your flow of income and your flow of career. Venus transit effect, your love life, your romantic life, your lifestyle. And may I say that in this coming month, extensive monthly horoscope report define you what astrological tasks you must do in the time of your need to balance your equation, what precautions you must exercise in the whole month to save your skin, what sacred chanting you must do in the particular month of October, that particular chanting to achieve your supremacy. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, Prakash, astrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Libra Monthly Brief Forecast, month of October. Libra, in this coming month of October 2021, transit of Sun for Libra in first house, 17th October till 16th November. When the Sun transit in first house, they say, has a noticeable influences on your work as well as your personal life. There could be a permanent or temporary change, difficulty at workplace, or ruffled time with your superior at work or your employer. You need to be extra careful to avoid any kind of a bad reputation at workplace. You may feel more irritable, tired, prone to have disagreements. To complete the task on hand to meet your set objective may take more effort than usual. There is a heightened chance for going on long trips, which may not bring the desired result, may turn out not to have been necessary in the first place. During this phase of time, you could be feeling more tired than usual. Your health would need extra attention. You are susceptible to stomach problems, disturbed bowel movement, discomfort in eyes, heart-related problems. Avoid any activities that are physically risky. There is a tendency towards accident. On the home front, you need to be extra careful, put extra attention on avoiding dispute among the family members and friends, making sure you get the extra rest to minimize irritability and mental tension. Disagreement may crop up between you and the family, may affect your life. Overall harmony and peace at home could also be challenged during this phase of time. Sun transit in first house. The other facets, this is the time of the year for approximately 1 month. You will be able to recharge yourself to speak for year to come. You'll become more concerned with personal matter and less with yourself at large. This period is self-centered in a positive sense. That is, in that it is born not to be selfishness, but of a real need to look at yourself and find out what you need for others, for further progression, for achievement, for rising. Because Sun is a source of all the energy. In your horoscope, because the first house is the projection of your personality, projection of your vision, projection of what you want to do. This transit indicates a time when you can project yourself with more forcefulness than usual, with more energy than usual. It's an excellent time for making an impression on others. But you must be careful because you will not be especially sensitive on their needs, on their other people's needs. This is because of self-centeredness mentioned above. You're wrapped up primarily in your own concern. I like you to have a very subjective viewpoint on most matters. For this reason, you might find it difficult to work with others during this phase of time. If your effort on work, on project with others, don't seem to get anywhere now, perhaps you should defer them until later. First, you should take care of this particular proper business of this transit, which is to experience yourself in a subjective frame of reference. Look after yourself. Libra, due to Ketu position second house, watch your flow of income. Watch your debts. Rahu position 8th house. Sometimes luck will not support you at all. You will come across lots of obstacles, delays, waste of time. Everything you do, either a conflict or obstacles, nothing else. Sun, Mars effect is 12th house. Beware of fine penalty punishment. Saturn, Jupiter position 4th house. Sometimes your focus concentration can be all over the place. You must beware of lack of flow of income, bad debts, lack of communication, lack of clarity, confusion, lack of concentration. You must beware of living arguments or relationship conflict. Any health issue regarding digestive system, blood, large intestine, you must beware of that. Any kind of a sharp pain in your tummy, please, and beware of cheating, deception, fraud, and beware of any relationship crisis. Libra, month of October 2021, the conclusion part 1. During this phase of time, you could be subjected to false charges, where your real involvement may be negligible. Libra, in the month of October, family happiness will also be missing. Failure in attempts might bring depression. Take care of your health. If already suffering from chronic health issue, then preventive measures should be taken. Libra, in this month of October, your opponent will try to tarnish your image, and you must refrain from getting into argumentative situation with your opponents. This period is not good as far as worldly comforts are concerned, but you still can get some relief by involving yourself in religious activities or spiritual activities. You'll be extremely happy during this phase of time. Due to your caliber and skill, the result you receive would be fantastic. You'll come in contact with learned people, professional people, decision maker. You'll be well respected. Your fame will be rising. Family life will be quite satisfactory. You'll make strenuous effort to satisfy your aspiration. By and large, you will be successful, but the workload could be tiring. Your keen observation will pay dividends. The state of your health will be satisfactory. During this phase of time, there are every chance of making enmity with your own people by using foul and abusive language. Therefore, control your words to avoid misunderstanding between those close to you. Loss of money is quite possible. It is better not to launch any new ventures in this period. You may not be able to cope well with your family members. There are chances of having health issues regarding mouth infection. Lack of confidence will be quite visible in you. Journey shall be no practical use this time. In general, this period is sometimes not very good when it comes to friends, associate and family member. And sometimes they are there, but they appear to be distant. Libra Conclusion Part 2, month of October 2021. During this phase of time, you will be quite comfortable. There is a pleasant environment all around. You will be favorably inclined toward companionship. Personal life will be there. If you are to put a little effort, there is also possibility of rising your income. You like to throw a party. You'll be interested in fine art, music, literature. Minor health issues might disturb you. The family member will extend their full support toward you. During this phase of time, the month of October, you must avoid being impulsive. You should take your time over decision you're making. May I say that if decision you're not making properly, you may have to suffer on account of wrong decisions taken by you, which you shouldn't. You might indulge yourself in unnecessary expenses. You may have to face a lot of bad news regarding your business career. There are indications of heavy losses. Care must be taken regarding health. Maintain good coordination, good relationship with friends, relatives. There is a possibility of straining relationship with them. Speculation must be avoided, and otherwise speculation can be cause of your major losses. Be careful. During this phase of time, you will be able to convert your ideas and plans into constructive form. Some solid result regarding your business or job shall be there. Your success in all ventures is almost definitely assured. You'll enjoy good companionship and good relationship with seniors, supervisors, colleagues. You must try to make the best use of this time. Libra Conclusion Part 3, October 2021. During this phase of time, you're likely to face several awkward situations and you will also suffer a lot. But yet, you're not likely to bend and may continue to worsen your environment on account of your arrogance. Your health might also give you some problems. Your expenditure will go on rising. There will be some improvement in your health of your spouse, but it will take some time before he or she recover completely. Your peace of mind will remain disturbed. During this phase of time, mishappening could be cause of mental anxiety. Failure in attempt shall be quite obvious. Your illusion may turn into phobia. Your spouse or sweetheart's behavior could be intolerable. In trade or business, you may not be able to do anything big. Something may be bothering you all the time. Health problem may not permit you to keep up your promises. On the positive side of this particular period, you may develop some taste for occult subject, some psychic experience could be felt. Libra, you will be quite comfortable. Family happiness will be there. Expenses can be on a property or car. You may have to spend on household articles, movable goods, immovable property. An expansion of business, trade, etc. is likely to take place. Sudden unexpected gain are possible. You will come in contact with professional people, powerful people, higher authorities. Your fame, reputation will be on rise. A change in business or promotion is likely to take place. You will be inclined toward religion, might visit sacred places. Balanced state of mind is indicated. Overall happiness will be there. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month. Define your Sun's transit effect for the whole month, Mars transit effect for the whole month, for the Mercury transit effect for the whole month, Venus transit effect for the whole month. That will define your legal status, your courage, confidence, your flow of money, your flow of career, as well as your lifestyle and your romantic life. Our extensive monthly horoscope report will find you what astrological task you must do in the time of your need, what precautions you must exercise in your discipline to save your skin, what sacred chanting you must do in this particular month to achieve your supremacy. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Scorpio Monthly Forecast, brief forecast for Scorpio monthly, month of October 2021. Transit of Sun for Scorpio in 12th house, 17th October till 16th November. When Sun transits in 12th house, this particular period signify financial challenges. You would have to take extra care while handling money during this phase of time. If employed, you may find yourself a bit of hard time with your employer. He will be tend to not appropriate your work and you may feel a threat of being given less responsibility or less pay. Do not get disheartened if your efforts and hard work do not give you the desired result at this time. If you are into trade, you may have to go through a few setbacks. Be extra careful in your dealing. This period will also take you through rough weather socially. Avoid arguments with anybody, as living conflict with your friend senior could not be ruled out during this phase of time. You may have to go on long trips, which may not bring any desired result. Avoid activity that involve physical risk, making safety your first priority, taking care of your health and well-being, that of your family during this phase of time. You may develop fever, stomach troubles and some discomfort in your eyes. Discontentment during this phase of time may affect peace and harmony at home. Be careful. Sun's transit in 12th house. The other facets. At this time, you have to get in touch with your own subconscious mind to find out how it directs your life in the way you are not aware of. Try to see how your actions may run counter to your conscious intentions. We all broadcast two kinds of signals to outer world. One kind is that what we think we are trying to do. The other kind, which are unconscious signals, tell people what we are really trying to do. If these two sets of signals do not coincide, it is not because you are intentionally trying to deceive, but you may confuse people around you. Even worse, cause you lose faith in what you are trying to do. That can happen. Particularly deadly are childhood behavior that have been long outlived their usefulness. They originated as childish response to pressure that you could not understand at this time. Now you are older, presumably more understanding. These patterns are quite inappropriate. The only way to handle them is to recognize, experience them with full, detached consciousness. That is, you must allow these emotions or feelings to exist, but recognize they are not relevant to your adult life. This is a task that you can perform effectively at this time. Scorpio, due to Ketu position Lagna. Ketu is already situated in your Lagna. Sometimes you will be all over the place. Sometimes you always have a mental attitude that you have to travel or you are going to get a huge change in your personal life or professional life or both. You want to make a move. You think mentally you are ready to make a move. Rahu's position 7th house. Sometimes your life can be in the middle of a lot of conflicts. Personal, professional and financial losses. Sometimes you lose faith in people. Sometimes too many develop misunderstanding or too many cunning attitudes in the personal life and professional life or both. Sometimes you'll be in the middle of a conflict with everyone. Venus, Mercury, 12th house. Beware of financial losses. Beware of unexpected crisis. Jupiter, Saturn, position 3rd house. You must look after your communication with the world. Refrain from any kind of an egomaniac attitude. Oh, I know everything. Don't talk like that. You must beware of foul temper, out of control behavior, any health issue linked with the digestive system, lower abdomen, living arguments or conflict. You must beware of relationship rows, one after another. Sometimes you can be in a bundle or can act like a bundle of confusion, lack of understanding. Beware of lack of clarity and deception or fraud or loss of reputation. And beware of kind of too many obstacles and failures or flops. And sometimes delays after delays. Scorpio, month of October 2021, conclusion part 1. Scorpio, during this phase of time, you will have a strong desire to do things in a methodical manner. Your confidence will be par excellence in the month of October. You'll definitely get encouraging result as far your job is concerned, business concerned, career concerned. There are chances of venturing into something new, enterprise, profession. Inflow of income shall be quite normal. Family atmosphere will be good. Your social circle will be rising. Short distance travel will prove beneficial. You might also receive a good news through communication. Scorpio, this period will also give you some anxiety. Your opponent may try to damage your reputation or backstabbing you. Your expenditure will be gone rising and sudden losses are possible. Even health problem might disturb your peace of mind. Family atmosphere may not bring you any good results. You may have to involve in unprofitable dealings. Eventually, your mind will bend toward spiritualism. You must try to develop resistance towards the odd. A tendency of taking a risk should be curbed. All kind of speculation must be avoided. Try to be practical in this period. As a matter of fact, you'll be inclined toward unproductive deeds. Due to this, you'll be unnecessary to be perturbed person, and sometimes you can be very disappointed, frustrated. Overconfidence can lead you toward miseries. There's a danger of losing money if you're not careful. Be careful about your reputation. During this phase of time, do not count on family support to help you during these problems. Your friends and well-wishers may not keep up their promises. It is better to avoid travel as far as possible. Your opponent will have an edge over you. Health may not be good, and therefore you are advised to take a good care of yourself. Scorpio Conclusion Part 2. During this phase of time, you will spend money on luxuries, lifestyle. Personal life, personal happiness of high order will be there. It would be better to do all within the limitations. Otherwise, instead of enjoying, you may run into trouble. A minor health issues could disturb your peace of mind. Be slow in love affair. Your opponent and adversaries will try to do very much harm to you. Be careful. You'll tend to feel unconcerned, but advised to do so. Financially, this is not a very bad period, but expenses should be checked. The health of the family member may cause you some anxiety. Your desired reputation will be fulfilled. You will receive great help from your friends and relatives. This is the best time to enter into a deal that will work out in your favor. You may get into huge profit from your partner or from your contracts and agreements. For love and romance, this is a very favorable period. A marked increase in your income is indicated. Long distance travel will prove to be very successful and fruitful. During this phase of time, you receive respect, honor from professional people. Your fame will also be rising. Contract with foreigners will prove to be fruitful. This is also indication of some long distance travel. You'll be inclined toward religious deeds. You'll also enjoy a good life. Your relationship with parents will be very good. Scorpio Conclusion Part 3, month of October 2021. During this phase of time, you will reflect from your friends and associates. Your long cherished hopes, wishes will be materialized. Long distance travel may prove to be fruitful. A substantial rise in your income sources are assured. You are likely to spend on luxuries, otherwise materialistic items. The atmosphere in the family will be quite happy. In this period, however much you may try, you will not be able to maintain good relationship with your partner associates. You might face obstacle in your day-to-day life. The attitude of the family member will also not get coordinated. There is a danger of getting involved in litigation, court cases, legal battle. Don't depend on false hope. Your friends may let you down at crucial occasions. Take care of your health. There could be a danger of food poisoning. As far as possible, travel should be avoided. During this phase of time, your actions will be commendable and you'll command much more respect. Your confidence will be par excellence. Your social circle will also be widened. Short distance travel will be rewarding. You will like to do a lot of things, something for betterment of your family. If married, matrimonial happiness will be there. You'll get on very well with your partner and associates. You might get the support of your elderly person. Minor health issues could also be possible. Look after your health. In this particular month, you might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, which can give you clarity, refine you each and every elements of the month. Sun's transit effect, your legal status, and how the decision maker is going to behave with you. Mars transit effect, your courage, your confidence, your family relationship, your temper. Mercury transit effect, your flow of money, your flow of career, your flow of business. Any kind of professional opportunity, financial opportunities are coming or not. Venus transit effect, your love life, your lifestyle. And if you are participating in interview, presentation, exam, what you will achieve. Extensive monthly horoscope report defines you what tasks you must do if you're in a time of need to balance the equation. What precautions you must exercise to save your skin. What sacred chanting you must do in this particular month to achieve your supremacy. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, Prakash, astrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Sagittarius, monthly forecast. Month of Sagittarius, month of October 2021. The brief forecast. Sun's transit in 11th house to Sagittarius. This is a suitable time for you to approach your boss, employer, for any favor such as asking for rise or promotion. This is the best time. You will rise in your position at workplace and get expected or unexpected benefit from your superior or decision maker authorities. You could also be expecting a profit in trade or attainment of wealth. If you're self-employed during this phase of time, even gain from your friends. Your social prestige would see a rise. You would gain more honor in your neighborhood. Health would remain fine in this phase of time. Your sound health could be happy occasion for the family. This period also signifies commencement of some spiritual constructive deed at your home, leading to even more happiness. Merrymaking, distribution, indulgence of good food, sweets at home could also be expected during this phase of time. Party, gathering, celebration. Overall, a comfortable period is donated for you and your family, leading to family peace during this phase of time. Sun transit in 11th house. At this time of the year, your attention is turned toward the group you belong to, both formally and otherwise, to their value and ideals and your relationship to those values and ideals as well as your own. Friendship and other relationships are important to you now. You are examining the role they play in your life. What kind of interactions do you have with others? How well do you fulfill each other's needs? No one can live in a vacuum, and the function of this transit to find out what that means for you as an individual. At the same time, it is usually best to work and cooperate with other people. At other times, you have found it necessary to be alone in order to find out who you are and the chief purpose of your life. Now you must ask these same questions in conjunction with others. Engaging in group effort and project in your personal and professional life will be the most effective way to accomplish this aim. Socialize extensively and study the people you associate with, for they are a reflection of yourself. What is true of your friends is also true of you. For the most part, stand by. Kindly repeat the video of transit of Sun as well as conclusion part 1. Sagittarius, Sun Mars position in 10th house. You will come across lots of professional opportunities. All depend on your organization, your understanding, your common sense, your wisdom. How are you going to tackle all these kind of professional opportunities, financial opportunities? Jupiter, Saturn in 2nd house. Watch your flow of income. Moon transit in 8th house. You have to be practical, less emotional, more practical. You'll be better off. You must be aware of any kind of unnecessary conflicting situation, sometimes out of control behavior. And you got to watch your word of speech. Try to be more practical than emotional, please. Watch your communication with the world around you. Sagittarius Conclusion Part 1. During this phase of time, you might face some financial issues, financial problem. The flow of money will not be normal. The expectation of family member may remain unfulfilled. You may not be able to keep up perfect tuning with your own people. You may have to be cautious in day-to-day results. This is not a good period to enter into new enterprise, and you should not sign any important documentation without going through properly. Risk-taking tendencies should be avoided. The health of the parents are likely to deteriorate. During this phase of time, long-distance travel is likely to take place. Friends and associates will help you. You will get a lot of opportunities to do better in your business, trade, job. Your ambition and desire will be fulfilled. Happy news regarding your brother or very close friends will also be there. This period is quite encouraging as far as your love life is concerned. Overall, your prosperity will be indicated in this period. Try to make the best use of this time. You will establish friendly relationship with you, lot of new people around you. During this phase of time, you might involve or develop a tendency not to listen in a good advice given by others, showing you arrogance. There are chances of indulging in wrong or sinful acts. Your huge expenses may bring you under debt. Therefore, try to curb your spending. You might be a worried person on account of wrong decisions. Do not try to act on your instinct in this period. Otherwise, you may be in dire trouble. This period may see you indulging in some type of occultism. Your health may not be good in this period. Conclusion Part 2. Sagittarius, month of October 2021. Success is all undertaken is assured in this particular period. Your friends, associates will extend their full-hearted support toward you. Long-cherished hopes and desire will also be materialized. Your brother and sister will be doing extremely well in their prospective field. Travel are likely to bring good luck to you. Family happiness of higher order is there. A rise of my family member is quite possible. In general, you will get along very well with friends, associates, people from different walks of life. Your expenses will be rising, but it won't exceed your income. There will be income resources in your workload due to rise in your goodwill. There will be rise in your income resources. You will be very active and busy during this phase of time. You may gain a lot of success in job, business, shall earn favor of your senior officers and authorities. There will be this particular time prove to be an action-oriented period for you. You might undertake journey in connection with your business, which will be very rewarding and fruitful. On the whole, this is a very good satisfactory period. You will be relieved of all your financial worries, tensions during this phase of time. During this phase of time, you might face failures in your attempts. Health problem will be there. Do not involve yourself in any big or new venture. This is not a good period to take any risk. Health of your family member may create some tension for you. You must try to avoid any unfruitful journeys. Sagittarius, October 2021, Conclusion Part 3. Sagittarius, during this phase of time, you will gain through trade, profession, public, government work. You cultivate your friendship with those in good position and achieving gain and honor for them. There is also indication of expansion take place in business. You will have a tremendous confidence to handle any type of adverse situation. Your enemies will not be able to do any harm to you. This period will also make you very successful in your ventures. Your service condition will improve. Even the flow of money will be quite normal. Your deal with government and authorities will get through you this period. You'll definitely get the overcoming your opponents. You'll definitely getting the help. A pleasant trip is also important and certain to take place somewhere in the middle of this period. Family atmosphere shall be very good, and there will be good chances of entering into new profitable dealings. If applied for loan, then you might get a finance. Minor health issues could be possible. During this phase of time, a substantial gain in income will be quite evident. You're inclined to sacrifice your body for good of others, especially for family member. You'll be popular among everybody. A rise in family member is also possible. You'll be able to overcome your enemies. A gift or inheritance may come your way. Your taste of fine art, poetry, literature intensify in this period. You'll also do very well in your field of interest. Overall, your happiness is assured, but be focused. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month. Define your sun's transit effect. That means sun's transit effect means your attitude toward the authority and how the authority is going to behave with you. Mars transit effect, your courage, your confidence, your family life, your temper. Mercury transit effect, your business acumen, your flow of income, your flow of money, your flow of career, job, profession. Venus transit effect, your love life, your romantic life, your lifestyle. Extensive monthly horoscope report defines you what astrological task you must do in the time of your need. What precautions you must exercise in this whole month, may I say, to save your skin. What sacred chanting you must exercise in this particular month to achieve your supremacy. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Capricorn monthly forecast, month of October 2021. Capricorn. For Capricorn, transit of Sun in 10th house, 17th October till 16th November. When the Sun transit in 10th house, this denotes gain, promotion, progression and success in all your undertaking. You may expect a promotion at workplace, favor from your seniors, honor from your authorities, even more opportunities could be expected during this phase of time. This period could be denoting a success in your undertaking and have a favorable culmination of any stuck-up deal. Socially, you may expect even more respectable position. Your social circle will get widened, meaning more positive and gainful interaction, particularly companion. Honor from your circle of friends and acquaintances. You may even expect to be honored by highest of authority. You could be expecting a more gain from unexpected quarters as well. Your health will be at its best during this phase of time. Overall happiness would surround you. Sun transit in 10th house. The other facets. This is a time of the year when you should turn your attention to the most outward aspect of your life. In your career, your role in the larger society and your standing and reputation within the community. You should also take this time to examine your life as a whole and see if you are going in the direction you want to and making adequate progression in your life. The 10th house relates to the meaningful manifestation of your ego, drive within a social context, not as personal as other houses. It affects more strongly the most external area of your life, which are nevertheless extremely important. One possible effect of the Sun in this house is to put you in the limelight, either on a small or large scale, depending upon normal course of your life. You may be called upon to take over the direction of the task or project in which you would have considerable power, but to take note that the responsibility will be quite great. It is extremely important to approach such opportunity with a proper knowledge of your strength and weakness. At this time, you do not have to be super strong or competent to succeed, but this natural flow of energy is within you. But you should know as much as possible about your real capabilities. So do not pretend to be something you are not, but the truth will eventually come out and you'll have a I hope you will not be misrepresenting yourself. And if you do, then you'll damage yourself. So may I say that whatever you have to do try to be real. Sun transit in 10th house is phenomenally unique. And may I say that this will change the overall situation. the overall equation. Capricorn, due to Ketu position 11th house, watch your relationship with higher authorities. Rahu's position 5th house. You have to be extremely careful when you're dealing with decision maker or powerful person. Please. And you have to know where you stand legally. Please. And Jupiter, Saturn in 1st house. Refrain from any kind of a laziness. Invest more discipline, passion, care, attention, enthusiasm, what you're doing. Mars, Sun position in 9th house. Your elder's blessing will be with you. Moon position 6th house. Sometime mentally, physically, you can be all over the place. Beware of any kind of financial losses, cheating, deception, fraud, or any legal conflict in your life. You must be aware of watch your behavior. And may I say that you must watch your debts, financial issues, any kind of huge expenditure. Capricorn, month of October 2021, the conclusion part 1. During this particular period, there would be delay in obstacle in your progression. At times, a sense of insecurity will predominate you. You may have considerable work resources, work pressure. You may also be involved in a lot of unrewarding jobs, which you have to do. Your health is likely to deteriorate. Family life may not be that pleasant. And the health of the relatives will cause you a lot of family members or relatives will cause you anxiety. You might face a lot of setback due to your partner, due to your associates, due to your workers' negligence. However, the last phase of this particular period will give you some relief. It's always better to be optimistic than to be pessimistic. Capricorn, month of October, you will do extremely well in your business profession at middle month. An expansion of business may also take place. You will remain action-oriented, and your keen observation and your sense of discrimination will make you learn more and more about your business. Your relationship with superior decision-maker authorities will be definitely improving. Family atmosphere will also be quite satisfactory. You may also go in for conveyance. You may get to hear some good news from far-off places. Auspicious ceremony may be celebrated in the family. All of a sudden, circumstances will start favoring you. And a few business dealings will give you much more dividends. There will be lots of support from friends and well-wishers. Sensual player of high magnitude is also for there to store for you. A promotion could also be in your way if employed. Long distance travel is likely to take place during this phase of time. Family life will be quite satisfactory. In your social circles, you will be shining like a star. You will command more respect and regard. Capricorn, October 2021, conclusion part 2. During this phase of time, you will make remarkable success. There will be considerable enhancement in your status, prestige and honor. This particular period should make you capable of handling any kind of adverse situation properly. Due to your business job, your relationship with your superior, your clients, your associates, other concerned person will be definitely improving, and as this time period going on, you will become more possessive and would like to spend on luxurious items. The attitude of the family member will be very cordial towards you. Business trips are quite possible. Capricorn, you will have to face mixed results. Long distance travel, you only go for when you really need one. You will come in contact with people with like a high power, high status, position and decision maker, and their support will be there toward you and you'll gain their favors. Your parents have some health issues, look after them. You might visit some sort of temples, religious places. There might be a rise in workload due to your rise in goodwill. As for money matters are concerned, this is the most favorable period. You can make a lot of money. During this phase of time, acquisition of wealth is indicated. Family life will be satisfactory. There are chances of getting benefit from associates, partner. You'll be extremely busy in your day-to-day routine. Good news from abroad possible. You should be careful of your health, please. October 2021 conclusion part 3, not 2, 3. During this phase of time, you will receive support of your member of the family, like elderly members. Long distance travel will be fruitful. Earning will surely improve and new source of income are likely to become available. Your expenditure will be sky high, but not extent of your rise in income resources. Income through speculation is also possible. Try to make best use of this time. During this phase of time, your power of judgment and accuracy will be affected. You would like to create a world of illusion around you. False hope may shatter you, your real goals. Speculative tendencies should be totally curbed. The ill health of the family member could be the cause of anxiety. Your relationship with friends may not be that coordinated. Don't involve yourself in any kind of legal issues or legal battle or legal matters. You better not stand for anybody's surety. Take care of your health and well-being. During this phase of time, you're likely to involve in noble deeds. You'll be extremely happy. Some auspicious ceremony could also take place in your family. Your income will be rising, your contact will be flourished, and your contact with powerful people will be unique. By stroke of luck, you would be able to handle even the most adverse scenario situations. Family happiness is assured. You will be interested in a lot of religious activities, spiritual activities. An absolutely perfect state of mind is also there, is guaranteed in this particular period. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month, your sun's transit effect. That will define you, how the authority will behave with you and how you will behave toward the authority. Mars transit effect toward you means your courage and confidence. Mars transit effect for the whole month, your flow of money, your flow of income, your flow of career, your flow of job, business, profession, career. Venus transit effect will define in your report your love life, your romantic life, your lifestyle. Extensive monthly horoscope report define you what astrological task you must do to balance your equation, what precautions you must exercise which will help you, which will save your skin, what sacred chanting you must do in this particular month to achieve your supremacy. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, Prakash, astrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Aquarius monthly forecast, monthly brief forecast, month of October, monthly brief forecast, month of October, Aquarius. Aquarius Ketu position in 10th house. Sometimes profession will fluctuate. Sometimes you can be all over the place due to profession. Mars Sun position 8th house. Sometimes legally you have to be very careful. Sometimes you will be left alone. Nobody is there with you. Rahu position 4th house. You can be very much restless, tension. Venus Mercury position 9th house. Jupiter Saturn position 12th house. Watch your debts, watch your spending. You must be aware of professional losses, cheating, deception, fraud, demotion, professional conflicts, fluctuations. You must be aware of family relationship, arguments, conflict. You must watch your financial crisis. You must watch your professional choices. Very careful. Aquarius, transit of Sun in 9th house. 17th October till 16th November. The Sun transit in 9th house. This period causes blame game, change of place, lack of peace of mind. Take extra care of your work to avoid disappointing your employer. You may feel humiliated and chances are that some false charges would be imposed on you. Avoid any tricky situation during this phase of time. Financially, this particular period could be taxing on you. You may find it difficult to recover some pending dues from others. Be extra careful to avoid any unnecessary fear. Misunderstanding, disagreement may occur between you and your teacher, between you and your master, between you and your spiritual guru, between you and your leader. Opinion of your family and friend may clash with you, that you're leading to fight and discontentment. Health would require your attention. You may develop physical and mental discomfort at this time. You may feel more tired, mentally depressed than usual. You may even consider doing some virtuous deeds. You become more likely to accomplish this successfully. Travel would be on cards. Sun transit in 9th house. This is extremely favorable time to undertake a new course of study, a new hobby, intellectual discipline. It doesn't matter whether you are studying for practical purposes or for enjoyment, as long as it stimulates your intellect, give you a broader perspective on the universe. The same function can be served by doing things that are different from your normal routine. This is not the time to retreat to your home, except for reading or study. As mentioned, if you cannot get interested in your new mental activity, recognize that you are still eager for new understanding and satisfy this need by breaking out of your everyday life or everyday mold and getting out into the broader world. Travel will be a good way to do this if you can arrange it for it at this time of the year. But a trip should not be a purely recreational purposes. You should go somewhere where you can learn something new. Why not? Aquarius, October 2021, Conclusion Part 1. Aquarius, in the month of October 2021, you will spend a lot of money. You will waste a lot of energy. And watch your expenditure. The health of the family member will disturb your peace of mind. Expenses can go very high. And may I say that it is advisable to devote some time toward tantra, chanting, religious practice, or Shabad Abhyas, or Jap. But worldly matters are concerned, this is not very good period. And this time period you have to be extra careful, on guard, alert. During this phase of time, Aquarius, you will be able to convince others due to your eloquence of speech. You may also come in contact with powerful people, professional people. Your respect and reputation will be enhanced. Through your intelligence and common sense, you will be able to make a huge profit. You will do extremely well as far as your profession is concerned. Family atmosphere shall be very encouraging. Travel will be definitely bring good luck. During this phase of time, you will be over-optimistic about the result. Still, business prospect will be good. Your contact with influential people, powerful people will be rising. Service condition will be improving. Frequent travel is quite possible. Your mind will be full of innovative and creative thoughts, but don't try to apply them without realizing the pros and cons of the situation. However, your home front will demand more attention. The ill health of the family member may cause you some anxiety. Aquarius, October 2021, Conclusion Part 2. During this phase of time, you will command respect and receive favor from higher up. Your relationship with your family members, parents, senior will be harmonious. You may have to visit far off places. Family life will be much more in favor just by putting in a little more effort, passion, listening, understanding. You will be fine. Your income could be on rising. But if you are already at the threshold of promotion, it will come your way. Your mind will also bend toward religious activities or higher philosophy of life. In general, the period is good. Aquarius, you may have to face unexpected problems during few situations in this period. You must try to maintain coordination relationship with your relatives, members of family. Otherwise, you may end up having an unnecessary conflict or argument with them. You must also keep a watch on your health, as there is a possibility of illness. You should avoid getting indulged in immoral deeds. Underhand dealing must be avoided. Try to go through important documentation in detail before putting your signature on them. Deal all your business matter only after asserting all the facts. Venture project that you may be undertake during this phase of time sometime may not bring the desired result. Your enemies might try to tarnish your image. Your service condition may also deteriorate. Health problem can disturb your peace of mind. Rashness won't be any help. The health of the family member can cause you anxiety. Aquarius, October 2021, Conclusion Part 3. You must take care of yourself. There is also indication of some sort of financial losses if you are not very careful. Do not take huge risks, because speculation should be avoided. Your health will start bothering you. You may not be able to maintain harmonious relationship with family members. You might get to hear bad news regarding someone you know. During this particular period, mental anguish will aggravate due to failure in attempts. Displeasure of superior bosses will be quite evident. Family atmosphere sometime will not be very harmonious. Travel could be troublesome. You may not be able to cope well with your family members. Don't adopt undesirable means for quick making money. Working conditions shall not be satisfactory. Arguments and conflict with friends and colleagues are possible. Health hazards could be there. It is better to methodical in your approach. There could be danger of accident, mishappening. Try to build up your confidence to cope with awkward situations which will come in this period. During this phase of time, you will devoid of attachment and people will harbor enmity against you. Your opponent will try to tension for you. A sense of insecurity will also prevail over you. You'll waste your time and energy in useless pursuit. You might have to work for other people. Expenses can be sky high. As far as possible, travel should be avoided. Take care of your health. It is likely to create a problem for you. Attitude of the family member shall be quite different. It is better to develop resistance against awkward situations that you are likely to face. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month and define your sun's transit effect. It will define you how the authority will behave with you and what is your attitude toward the authority. Mars transit effect for the whole month, your confidence, your courage, your family relationship and your temper. Mercury transit effect, your flow of income, your flow of career. Venus transit effect for the whole month, your lifestyle, your love life, your romances. Our extensive monthly horoscope report defines you what astrological task you must do in the time of your need, what precautions you must implement in this particular month to save your skin, what sacred chanting you must exercise to achieve your supremacy. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Pisces monthly brief forecast, month of October 2021, Pisces. Pisces, due to Mars Sun position 7th house, beware of living conflict in your life. Sometimes you can be in the middle of a conflict and that conflict can be legal conflict. Beware of that. Please be careful. Jupiter Saturn position in 11th house. There will be lots of professional opportunities, financial opportunities, all depend on you. How you handle, will you have a time, will you have energy? Will you have resources to acquire that opportunity? Mercury, Venus in 8th house. Look after your relationship. Look after your partner's health. You must be aware of conflicts, clashes, foul temper, living argument in conflict in your professional life or personal life. Be aware of combining ego and aggression in your mannerism. Watch your communication. You must be aware of relationship issues. Sun transit in 8th house. You may feel the influence of this transit on a number of different levels. The other facets of Sun's transit in 8th house, one sign of this need that you may notice now is sense of strong psychological compulsion, surfacing and perhaps leading to behavior that you do not understand. At their most powerful, these compulsion can force considerable changes in your life, which are most disturbing if you do not try to get in touch with them. One of the very possibility at this time is that an encounter with someone will produce the need for very searching psychological self-inquiry or will force very powerful changes in your life. This person may challenge your value structure or there may be powerful intermeshing of your personalities. On the material plane, this transit can be a time of great concern about finances or resources held jointly with another person, such as spouse or business partner. By itself, this is neither a good nor a bad indication. It simply makes the issue more important. You may also be worried about trying to borrow money or get financially backing from bank. Be careful whatever your decision you are making. You have to be very careful regarding your decisions, choices, word of speech, expression, mannerism, behavior, everything. Pisces Conclusion Part 1 in the month of October 2021. Pisces, in this particular month, your hopes and aspirations will be realized in this period. You could enter into new enterprise. There will be lots of support from your friends and well-wishers. This period should give you some sort of a substantial gain in your business, trade, or possible. You might hear some good news regarding the close people around you. You'll be in contact with powerful people, professional people. Traveling will be very useful. This period is also good for you as far as the love life is concerned. The attitude of the family member will be very nice toward you. During this phase of time, you feel frustrated as you might have to face failure in attempts. You may have to be strong. Work burden will be too much for you sometime. You should try to check your tendency of making quick money, as your health may not permit you to do so. Dispute over small issues are possible. You may waste your time and energy in small matters. Family life may also create a tension. Anyhow, it is like this particular period for occult exercise or psychic experiences are there. Unfruitful journeys should be avoided during this phase of time. During this particular phase of time, this particular period, you may in contact with head of institutions, professional people, decision maker, powerful people. You will develop a lot of charitable trend toward others. You might get some recognition of your work. On the whole, your reputation and respect will be definitely rising. You will be highly esteemed. Travel will be great significance. Your religious, spiritual inclination will be intense. Family life will be full of pleasure. Some auspicious ceremony may be celebrated in your family. Try to make the best use of this phase. October 2021, the conclusion part 2. During this phase of time, you might involve in scandal. Your reputation may suffer. Health is not a good period. This is a conclusion part 2, October 2021, Pisces. There could be a chance of getting money unexpectedly, but at the same time, expenses can be sky high. The tendency of enjoying hidden secret pleasure should be curbed, as it could lead you to very embarrassing situation. The support of your family member will be there, but at the same time, difference of opinion will be quite obvious. As far possible, travel should be avoided. There may be a difficult period for you. You will not enjoy the fruit of hard work, may be deprived from the good results. Your business associates may try to cause harm, create a hassle for you. You must keep the bad temper in check and save yourself from getting into embarrassing situation on the domestic scene. You might be a little tense due to ill health of your spouse, and you may suffer from sickness and mental tension. This is the time when your plan will materialize. You will be successful due to your creative intelligence. This is also a favorable time for love and romance. Your friends will offer you whatever assistance you need from them. If you are expecting, then safe delivery is also indicated. Others will appreciate your written work or your hard work or your contribution. Pisces Conclusion Part 3, month of October 2021. You might face difficulty in day-to-day routine. Your enemies will try to tarnish your image. Dispute with partner, associates are strongly indicated. Family life will not be very happy. You must take care of your health and well-being. Travel may be disappointing in this period. The health of the spouse may cause you some concern. During this phase of time, your life will be full of trouble and turmoil. During this phase of time, you will have a tremendous power and energy to carry out whatever you want in a beautiful manner. Your fixate of purpose will appreciate it. You'll have a strong willpower to act positively. Even in adverse situations, your social circle will widen in this period. There will be enhancement in your reputation. Frequent travel could be quite in evidence. Your relationship with your brother or sister will be fine. You might get some encouraging news through communication. Business trade prospect will be good. A promotion should be anticipated if employed. Definitely. The position of Jupiter in this house will make this period very lively. Subsequent, this period will be highly rewarding. You will develop harmonious relationship with people from far off places. There will be chances of entering into new venture. Your brother and sister will be prosperous in this period. If you are appearing for competitive exam, your success will be assured. This period will cause you to meditate and inquire about the truth regarding the reality of human existence. Philosophical trend will be quite evident. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month. Complete analysis define you. Your sun's transit effect, that will define you. Your relationship with higher authorities and your legal status and how you act and behave with them. Mars transit effect, your courage, confidence, your family relationship. Mercury transit effect, your flow of money, your flow of information, your flow of communication, your flow of career. Venus transit effect, your love life, your romantic life. Venus transit effect will define you exactly, say, your lifestyle, your comfortable lifestyle. Extensive monthly horoscope report define you what astrological tasks you must do in the time of your need to balance your equation. What precautions you must exercise to save your skin. What sacred chanting you must do in the whole month to achieve your supremacy. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve the best. But acquire the report from my website, prakashastrologer.com. Please.